Hey, I'm going to jump in and do a quick insert on this video. I looked at the last recording, which showed me, cutting, the shingle, and from the view, it looked like my hand was basically close to touching the blade of the table saw. I believe in safety first, so I just want to clarify a couple of things. One, the blade is only raised up enough to cut through the edge of the thickest part of the board. So that is, I had moved the gate here, but that is the height that I use for these red cedar shingles. When you look at it, it is about 3/4 of an inch. So we'll call it 3/4 of an inch above the table deck. And no, it's not turned on. A bunch above the table deck, and the guard here is 2.5 inches. So the way that I use the table saw and have for years, I'll run it through. My hand rests on top of this at all times, and my thumb is up here above it as well. So pretty high above, if you will, the saw blade at all times, and I'll run it through. And typically, my fingers don't go beyond this edge right here, and I'll take whatever I'm cutting off the table at that point in time. So be cautious. If you're not comfortable with doing this, with working table saw, don't do it. Find somebody else that will. The other item that I wanted to share was when I was showing you how I nail these, right? I mean, basically, I'm holding the board and hitting it with the nail. This nail gun needs to remain level. You pitch it down, it's going to come through the bottom here. You pitch it up, it's going to come through the top, and these are with a lot of force. It's going to end up in your hand. So again, if you're not comfortable but you want to try using a nail gun, my recommendation would be find yourself a board, put it in place over this. So you still try to hold this as level as you can, because if it's pitched one way or the other, you're not going to get the nail securely into this back shingle. But basically hold it in place, get it level, and it goes. So there's different ways to do it. Do it in a way where you feel safe. And again, this holding these boards down rather than having your hand here is probably a smart maneuver. And a saw blade should never be much higher than the board that you're cutting. So if I'm cutting a 1x4, this is 3/4 of an inch, just over 3/4 of an inch high. So it runs through the board completely, but isn't too far above the board as well. And I basically use the same principle when cutting these shingles. So I just wanted to run that by you because you don't want to lose any digits. I don't either. I want you to be safe. I want to be safe. So just do what you're comfortable with, but always have safety top of mind. And then in gluing and nailing the shingles, that's really what I want to hit right now, because not too long ago, a guy I work with was working with a framing gun, and he did not have the right angle and ended up going into his wrist. So can't stress enough the importance of being safe when you're using nail guns. I have used them for years. I had an incident years ago doing cabinets, and it hit basically a hollow in the particle board that is underneath the exterior of the cabinet door, or frame I should say, and it went directly through it and through a finger. So emergency room, and then snipped off the part of the nail that was sticking out, grabbed the head, pulled it through, but not something that you can tetanus shot, etc. Nothing that anybody wants to go through. So if you want to tackle this, again, you want to try to keep your hands out of the way. This will help, and I've been using this, trying this to make sure that it's a good option. basically what you do, you get everything lined up as best you can. This helps you because now it's holding everything level with this shingle. The important thing is on the nail gun, try to hold it level. You know, you get the nozzle in there, the point, you get it as level as you can. Don't pitch it up, whatever you do. Always have it, if anything, angled down, and it'll go in. So don't put your hands in the way. Don't put any part of your body in the way, and get it as level as you can. As you start here, it's 5/8 of an inch thick. As you move down, the end of the shingle, as you all know, is wafer thin. So just be safe. Again, don't put your hands in the way. If you can use this block of wood, something like that, it's easy, and it keeps you from ended up in the emergency room like my buddy did. So that's it. That's really what I wanted to cover. Block of wood keeps it safe, keeps it simple. The glue, the nails, and always safety first. Okay, with that, you all have a great day.